It's great that you want to quit vaping. Vapes have really high levels of nicotine, which is a super addictive substance. They can be really hard to quit, but there are definitely steps that you can take to try and reduce or ideally stop using vapes altogether. I'm Benjamin Veness. I'm a psychiatrist and a consulting expert at the JED Foundation, and I'm here today to talk about how you can quit vaping. The first step to quitting vaping is to set a quit date. Decide when you're going to give up, and then make a plan around that. The second thing to do is to get as much support and encouragement as you can. That can be from the people around you. It can also be from things like apps or quit lines that you can talk to by phone or text. And it can also be by thinking ahead about all of the reasons why you want to quit. I'd write that down, maybe in your notes app, and save it as your phone lock screen so that you can easily refer to it. Get rid of all of the vapes around you, get rid of anything else that might remind you of vapes, and ideally stay away from other people who might be vaping or smoking. You also need a plan for dealing with cravings. They're absolutely going to come up because nicotine is so addictive. But when they do, you can deal with them with either distractions or exercise, which are two of the best strategies. Distraction might involve things like watching YouTube videos, reading a book, playing with your dog. Exercise, that could be going for a walk or a run or whatever else it is that you enjoy. Using these strategies will help you to deal with those cravings, and what you'll find is that the cravings do pass. They can be really strong in the moment, but if you're able to distract yourself or do something else, they'll fade and you'll be able to get through them without returning to vapes. For some people, it can also be really important to think ahead about just what to do with your hands. So finding something like straws or toothpicks to use as a substitute for the vaping action can be really helpful. While you're in the process of quitting vaping, it can be really hard to be around triggers. So if you normally would go to parties where you're pretty sure that there'll be people vaping, you might need to change your plans just in the short term. Perhaps organize some small activities with a group of friends who don't vape or won't be vaping at that time, so that you've got other fun things to look forward to, but that aren't going to trigger you in the same way as the previous activities might have. For some people, vaping can also be associated with other activities like drinking alcohol, or maybe it's what they do on their break at work or at school. So think in advance about a different strategy, whether it's drinking less for the period that you're giving up on vaping, or in those breaks, finding something else to do, perhaps going for a walk or watching a TV show on your phone. If you find that it's too hard to quit on your own, that's okay. There are also medications called nicotine replacement therapy that are available. Adults can buy those over the counter or with a prescription, and teens can get a prescription from their primary care provider or their pediatrician. Many state quit lines also offer free or subsidized nicotine replacement therapy to eligible callers. You can contact them on 1-800-QUIT-NOW to talk about your situation. Some of these drugs are also available through your insurance or Medicaid. Nicotine replacement therapy, or NRT, comes in many forms. There's gums, inhalers, nasal sprays, lozenges, or patches. Often it's a combination of these that work best. NRT works by providing a slow and steady stream of nicotine into your body to help reduce the cravings and make it a bit easier for you to implement all those other strategies and get through without vapes. After a while, you won't need the NRT anymore, and hopefully you're vape free. Quitting any kind of substance can be really hard, and it's normal for people to have relapses. It might take you several goes before you quit. But just because you have a relapse, it doesn't mean that you've failed. You've learned something in that time. You've tried out some strategies, you know a bit better about what worked, maybe what didn't for next time, and you've probably also done some benefit to your body by giving it a break from the vaping. You can use any kind of relapse as a learning opportunity and a way to help you do better next time. Don't worry, it's not all or nothing. Even reducing the amount you're vaping is a good thing, and you'll get there.